Well, let's change the little camera angle here. Hey guys, it's Josh, and we're back on a new Composing Live episode. These live streams are an upfront look at how I make music from start to finish, and you guys can feel free to ask for any questions, tips, and things like that as I'm going through this. Normally my streams are on Thursdays, but I have a short trip planned over this weekend, so I had to push everything back a little bit. At this point, we are on part one of an epic motivational track, so we're going to continue where we left off. This is also in the vein of Thomas Bergersen. I had a subscriber, Samuel Sheridan. He actually suggested I try a track like this, and this is a good challenge for myself. So if you guys don't know Thomas Bergersen, he's part of Two Steps from Hell, is a very big production company. They also are big sample library developers, part of the East-West team. So Thomas Bergersen is a huge figure in this music production world. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Share it to your friends. Any help goes a long way. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I'm going to go and press stop on this music here, if it hasn't already. I think it has. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this track from the beginning where we left off. Okay, and I just kind of left that playing. I kind of like this little silence where everything drops out and the piano goes. I'm not sure how far we'll take that, but I figure maybe that's something worth exploring. Let's go ahead and just do a couple things here on my end. So first off, usually I have, I should just mention, I usually have this sound meter that plays while I do my thing, and usually that's just my workflow. But I also have my other screen here that plays a meter, so I'm kind of just going to replace that in exchange for more real estate space. Plus, I've noticed that on some of my streams when you guys chat, it's kind of hard to see the text that come through when you're trying to read it and stuff. So that should help with that. Okay, so let's look at a couple things in the beginning. First off, I haven't touched this track since last time. I did add a few instruments in there, but I haven't actually touched the music. So what I'll do is I just want to review a couple things in the pads. So this is a brass pad. Cool. And and this is from Massey Spitfire Audio. I think I was gonna try to minimize some of the stuff I'm using, just so that for the sake of time and whatnot. I think overall sounds good. Let me just see if I can put a little bit more reverb on that, and then let's also solo with that with the strings. So let's look at down here. These are also kind of paddy strings. Okay, so we got to make sure that the sounds are triggering properly. As you can hear, there's nothing there. So let's fix that, and then let's look at this one. So yeah, there we go. Switch that out, and we can go sus. There we go. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, so let's make sure that plays with the brass. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So then I'm just gonna play around with the chords here. So we have A minor. I'll stay with the strings. Was that strings? That didn't sound like strings at first. Okay, so we have. Actually, I'm gonna use my pedal to do the volume control. So, and I think that's with correct me if I'm wrong. The vocals are doing this thing where they're sort of taking the melody over. So you have A, B, C. Excuse me, C, D, E. All right, so I'm just gonna play around with that melody. Okay, let's go to the next part. Okay, so let's do this. Let's expand on this melody in a sense. So if I'm going da, na, 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 let's call this the A section, right? So if this is the A section over here, on this entire phrasing, which is about, let's say 3 to 20, 16 measures ish, 16 to 17 measures. So sorry, still getting over a cold, so I have a little bit of a weird cough happening here. I think. Sorry, pedal conflict there. So So what if we put some inner voicings? And it doesn't have to be on this section. I feel like this section's okay as is. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of a counter inner line, like where the cellos would be. Right about violas, cellos. Let's voice it maybe around there or on the C. I'm just going to play around with that idea for a second on a different voicing. Let's just try a blank, yeah. Okay, and then make sure that my strings are heard, so Let's try again. I'm gonna go right here actually. I don't know if you can hear that. That is actually, it works pretty well here. So I'm going to add that in as just a complimentary moment. And we might have to do it in one of these actually. Hey, Sam. Good to see ya. Okay, so this definitely could be a little bit more interesting. And so we have one on the bass. So what I'll do on is on this line, let's go ahead and mess around with that. It's quite a distracting with all that stuff there. So what I'm going to do is just maybe just play it. Yeah, that'll be easiest. Okay, and then I gotta put my left foot pedal off because it's conflicting with my faders. I'm still getting used to this new setup, but I'm really digging having a pedal. Okay, so let's try that. And unsolo everything else. It's gotta be faster, huh? Okay, so there's that. Let's put the click track down a little bit. Okay, and then here I could probably just do another pass on that real quick on the faders. Let's see that. Let's do that from the start. Not merge mode, but replace mode. Oh yeah, and this didn't happen in Keybase 12. This is kind of a, I don't know why it sounds all funky. I'm just doing my best here. Okay, all right. So there's that, and it'll sound better now. I think I'm going to change this part though. One, two, three, four. Oh, sorry. Okay, and then even probably here we could do something different. So up from here is fine, and then so I heard it in my head, but I might have to play it again. I'm not sure. 3, 4. Hey Matthew, welcome. Thank you. Let's see here. I have to hear it in context. Okay. So let's just tweak that a little bit. Although, wrong notes. Okay. And we might have to double this with another instrument so that it really pokes through. Probably horns is what I'm thinking. Let's try. Okay. That's kind of it's not kinda. It's actually rushing to the wrong beat. Okay, and these don't have legato transitions. I probably could just use a cello instead here. Maybe I could layer this with a solo cello or a horn, like I was saying before. It sounds a little better when those sus longs are overlapping just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. All right. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, a recreation. I mean, it's a loose recreation. I'm not actually copying any of his melodies or anything. Just going off of my head of what kind of sounds good together. But yeah, the melodies are all original. Yeah, so let's see if we can rise to the occasion and try finishing this series properly. I'm probably thinking this will be a 4-part series, so by the end of December we should finish. We should wrap up. So I'll probably do another 2-3 hours today, depending. Anyways, let's go back to what we were doing. So we have this with the horns is what I was thinking. So let's find our horns, which is up here. I actually muted all of these. Just thought it was a little too much already. So yeah, I'm just gonna delete that. And then let's go to either horn, trumpet, trombone. And I'm gonna use some of the Spitfire stuff just because I want to see how it plays. And I got my lemur stuff. I spent a lot of the time this week just getting my template all finished up so I can get ready for other projects. So we have there you go. This is the legato patch. And we could even try that, but let's try this one. Let's try again, actually. Let's end that a little earlier. Okay, so okay, and let's try maybe actually let's put this one up here. Okay, let's double that with the trombone. So we're gonna complement that with should we go higher? Let's try that. Okay, let's see here. Sounds okay. We could probably fix these little things. Yeah, just it gives a little more impact now as we do these things. Okay, wonderful. All right, so then as that goes, let's look at the choir or the vocals, and we're gonna have to start thinking about how to incorporate more vocal stuff into this track. So that's one thing I'm thinking about doing. Drums is another thing in terms of how impactful or how much involved the percussion should be in a track like this. So let's explore the vocals today a little bit more, and also the percussion a little bit more. Piano would be awesome too. So anyways, let's go to vocals. Where is my vocals? Let's go right here. This is Meredith Solvet. She also collaborated with Thomas Bergersen a lot. Okay, so let's just make sure that these don't rush too much. Great. So in addition to this Meredith Solvet, I've been using some Sound Iron stuff. Shout out to Sound Iron, Craig Peterson. Craig, am I saying that right? Am I confusing that with another Craig? P. Anyways, I'll just say Craig from Sound Iron. Anyways, it's really nice to be able to work with Sound Iron on a bunch of things here, and these particular tracks I'm going to press right here. Sounds real nice too, and I actually mix these pretty well together in a sense that it almost sounds like one voice, depending on the situation. I think it would be cool to layer this and just see how that sounds. Just keep it simple, see if this adds anything to it. Just to add maybe a little bit more body. Okay, so what we need to do here, because key switches are different, let's look at, well, let's make sure that this is labeled correctly. There you go. Okay, so let's look at this one. So this one doesn't have the same articulation, so we go like this, ah, and then this should be ah, and then there's your Okay, let's see how this one goes. So it goes again. Okay, let's just do that for the other one then. So we have Kimba doing and then ahs. Okay, then here it should be a little easier. This should just be, I think, ahs. Let's check. Okay, great. So we go here. There we go. Okay, so then the only other thing is I'm just gonna keep the CC7 data a little less involved. Yeah, I think it sounds better. It just gives it a little bit more body, and it just pokes through a little more. Okay, the other stuff is let's look at choir. Let's look at maybe my go-to would be these guys. Highly recommend the Orchestral Tools Arc 1 if you're looking for like something epic, like a big trailer sounding choir. Oceana from Performance Samples is also great. I'm going to start with these guys and see what we can do here. So let's do some sustain patches for both of these. And I'm going to play around here. Okay. This the ending where it goes at B flat and A minor. At some point, maybe we could also maybe just change that to something else, like a dominant chord. And then what's the other another option? Maybe what chord is that? Augmented A flat chord. Is that right? Or a C augmented chord. Yeah, so yeah, probably a C augmented. Anyways, we can play around with that too down the road. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, I'm gonna look at what I did in the cello part. You know, let's actually do this while we're here. Since this is a long type of articulation, we can just double that. And that's not right. There we go. And then let's do that here too while we're here. So okay, so let's how about we just copy that over? So let's do this. Make sure that there's no overlap there. Copy that over to the maybe men's. Okay. So these are doing sustain. There's no. This is all ah. There's no fancy other articulations. Sometimes you don't need anything else though. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so then let's do something similar in that regard to the female side. And let's see how that sounds. Okay. This might be a little too much in the beginning. I'm also curious to hear how, like, a softer type of choir sound would be in this context. Yeah. So, Enceladus comes to mind. Enceladus is actually kind of like Arc One. Maybe Silka would be a better route. So let's look at Silka. This is an 8DO library. Let's turn this on. Do. Okay, and let's hear how that sounds in context. Yeah, this is these are kind of different type. It's not a typical choir library, but I thought they had one that was more normal, like maybe the legato, maybe this one. Let's turn that guy on and see if this sounds better. Okay, let's listen to this one. Okay, so let's audition. So we're gonna unmute these like that. See how it's softer on this one? Let's either choose the sus or the legato. Yeah, so that legato is probably too much too. So we'll keep that open, but we'll do this softer one. Let's listen to this. That might work. I'm also curious to see how that would play here with just a Silka. Yeah, it's a nice touch. Maybe I'll just delete or mute those. Oops, soloed that. Let's try again. Cool. Maybe a bit much at the end, but that's okay. Okay, and it's nice to have just one choir patch instead of two separate ones for just ease of use. I like the piano here. I think we can also add just a touch of piano to start, and then we could probably move on after this. So let's see here. We have A minor. Something like that. Just maybe one hand or two hands. Soft left hand. Or okay, here we go. Oops. So that's one idea. It doesn't have to be this. We don't have to always limit ourselves to one choice. I'm just curious to see how it would sound doubling the vocals instead. So it's a little bit different. kind of like that. I mean, maybe it's best of both worlds. Like if I maybe just it's a really easy fix actually. Just move this over here instead, and hear how that sounds. Right. Okay. And then the other idea is, what if we go higher, like. Right, with the right dynamics and all that. That's kind of cool too, man. Maybe let's see. I feel like it would be nice to add something there, huh? So, what if we kept? Oops. What if we kept this? But then maybe we can load in a different piano pingy sound, and I think I have one that would work really well. It's actually part of a synth keys. This one, Koa Koa. Let's try it. This is an Omnisphere patch. Like that. Let's hear that. Okay, and let's hear how that plays with an octave lower. Cool. All right. The only other thing I would say is maybe the vocals can be just slightly louder. So let's do a quick change maybe here, and we'll go compensate either here, or we can add a reverb. I mean, not reverb, like a compressor. Let's just put in the pre-gain like that, 2 decibels or so. Trombones and horns are a bit loud. So is it both? It's probably more a trombone. So let's look at that and bring it down. Okay, okay, so then the question is, should we let this ring? I did this on, like, not intentionally to have it ring out, just a way to end it from the last stream. So if I were to just do that, how would that feel? Okay. All right, so then let's think of a new spot, new idea. Let's Let's think. Do we want like a more bassy approach, or like a high-pitched approach, something like that. Hey Sam, once you get the funds getting audio Imperi's nucleus, then ArcT's choir. Is this a good investment? Good question. Arc or not ArcT, sorry, I read that wrong. Arc 1. Yeah, since you can now like modularly pick and choose from the orchestral tools sign stuff, yeah, I would just try the choir if you want. Their whole library is pretty good, but the choir is really stellar, I would say. From if you were to pick anything from that library, it would be the choir. Yeah, Nucleus. I have Jaeger. I don't have Nucleus, but it's kind of using the same stuff. I really love Jaegers. Jaeger is kind of like a best of both worlds for trailer and classical. It's not. I mean, if you want a good classical library, I would maybe recommend a symphonic orchestra from Spitfire, or even the East West stuff is okay. Pacific, like any of those are really good for classical because they're just more like dynamic crossfade layers and stuff. With Jaeger, the crossfades are very particular. It's like you noticed when the new crossfade comes in. But anyways, yeah, so that's my 2 cents. So let's go into this next section. I was talking about if we want something high pitched as opposed to low pitched, I kind of think that would be interesting to use as a transition pivot kind of thing. So let's do some kind of like, I don't have any other audio stuff, do I? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see here. I do have this. And do I have anything other audio just hiding out somewhere? Okay, I don't. So let's see. Let's turn it on. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this was the one that was like, whoa, it's really compressy sounding or distorted. So then maybe we can go with something like that, like a whooshy sound. Let's see what other whoosh sounds I have in my samples first. So we have something like this. I think a synthy whoosh from Massive would be cool. Okay, let's look at all of these. These actually more for like EDM, but it works really well for trailer stuff too. I gotta turn these filters off though, or the panning. So let's go ahead and look at that. Let's see, it's already up. So let's see if I can turn those off. I think you guys can see that, see what I'm looking at. Let's see here. So the one I'm trying to look at is this one. And there's some weird panning, auto pan. Let's just turn that off. Maybe even any like delay type stuff. So we got filter, auto pan. I think I turned the one off on one of these. Pan LFO. Let's turn that off. Okay, we should be good now. So these other ones, let's just double check. And then this one. Okay. Okay, let's okay, so that's one idea. Let's put the volume up just slightly. See, now it's a little too much. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Oops. Maybe getting rid of that. Let's do something else. Okay. It's kind of interesting having two pianos playing something different. Let's try. Okay. So, let's try that. Okay. Let's add to that some this. I'm not sure what I'm going for, but I just want to finish this off a little bit better. Double that. There we go. I'm just going to continue that a bit and see where that goes. Let's see here. All right, so there's a stronger transition here now. Stream may have problems. Oh no. I wonder why. Let's see. I am missing a few frames here and there, but not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, keep me posted. Appreciate it. There's not much I could do, to be honest. Maybe it's just the resources of a computer jamming up and stuff. But let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm really enjoying this transition. Now, let's see what else we could do here. So then we do... I think it might be good to not go in A minor. Or, I mean, I don't know. I feel like kind of we're like in this like hypnotic realm. I don't know. I'm just kind of debating if I should stay in A minor or maybe go to F. Okay, let's delete these guys. Kind of sounds like the Matrix a little bit in that context. Add some trumpets in there. I play that a little quiet. Let's see here. Maybe do G. Get the velocities stronger there. Dun. And then okay, this is yeah. I'm just kind of sketching a chord progression here, and then okay. Okay. All right, so then let's go with our nice motors and bass. Who should I start with? Or it's probably this guy that's really jamming everything up. And this is actually not even loaded. This is loaded on my computer, the local one, not the piano ensemble. It's the only one actually. And it's still jamming it up. This is a Oberhausen. Ah, man. I don't know. I guess it's because of the stream too. The stream is also taxing the system a bit. Well, anyways, so you have that. Let's go back to more of a simple idea. This is where it's tricky because I gotta sort of follow these numbers down here. Okay, and maybe the window, this cutoff filter, maybe I need to go lower, so let's go lower. Okay, cool. And then let's sort of use what I put down here, and I gotta use this, or take advantage of this range tool. Let's try if I can make this happen like that. Let's just do that for a while, and then copy the notes, or at least the chords with the piano. So here, okay, so we're on F major, A minor, twice, G, and then this is C back to G, A minor, and then this is F. And I'm outlining chords right now. It's nothing fancy, but maybe I could also invert some of these notes to spell out different part of the chord. Okay, and then maybe here we do one of those trios. Let's see. It's gonna go like this. Is that right? Let's see here. What if I go like this? There you go. That's not right. Oh, I know why. Let's see. Go right to the grid. Something like that, and then something similar in that regard here. Let's do that. Shoot. Let's try this again. Boop. Let's see. I'm hearing other things. Anyways, a little different part there. Okay, so we have that now. Da, 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 da. Let's also hang out on a chord here. Because this is an F, right? So F. Okay, anyways. So let's hang out on like a power chord there. F power chord. And then let's see here. Let's just also add like a percussion. Okay. I'm hearing F. I mean, it could be a whole different chord progression actually, but this is sort of a good shift, a good brain shift on changing this slightly to a different idea. We'll still maintain this melody, repeat it several times throughout, and make it bigger towards the end. But I think I'm just thinking a good contrasting section would be in order here. So let's mess around with this piano thing again. Actually, why don't we, I'm going to change a chord here. So we go. Okay, I might have to change that fifth chord too, but that's okay. Let's mess around with this idea. Okay. Did I record that? I did not, so let's put it in. There we go. Thank God for retrospective recording. So maybe that could be a section in itself. Maybe I'll save whatever we did there. I'll push it even further out. Let's do that over here too. I think we can repeat this and add other things. Oops. Okay. All right, so that's kind of a good base layer. So this is a nice high contrasting section. Not too many other things happening there. I just noticed I'm missing a note here, which means this will probably be too loud. So I'm gonna change these as we listen. Okay. dun, 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 mhm, 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 mhm. Let's see. Okay, something like that. Let's see. Kind of like a little bit of a not quantized feel, so yeah, I'll just do a soft quantize instead. Okay. Okay, let's find a different key. One of these guys that I've saved over the last few months. I really like the synth stuff. Anyways, that's... yeah. Let's try that. Okay. And then I made one mistake. Whoa. What the heck? What's this? Did I hold on notes? Doesn't make sense at all. Oh, maybe I started wrong and... oh, okay. That actually makes sense. The C's are just held down a little longer than I want to, so it's... that's so weird how I did that. Okay, so there's that. And then same thing. I mean, I probably... I'll just do that. Same thing, we'll do a soft quantize on these guys. Okay. Alright, next. I can hear some brass kicking in here eventually. But I do want to just lay a nice foundation before we do that. Bass would be nice. I've been using this nice little Diva bass. There's also I can try like a pulsey thing and see if that works. Oh, sorry, the chords are flipped. Something like that would be interesting. Or let's see. Let's make it more consistent. Towards the end there, but I do want to add other things on that second repeat, and I probably went behind the beat a few times. So this one, let's do hard quantize on the bass one. Okay, cool. It's kind of a spacey feel because of those synths, right? Okay, so I think all of that could stay for the most part. It's okay if we maybe chop or leave some of that behind or prune it out down the road, but that's kind of a fun little idea. I could go keep going, but let's look at the strings. Okay, so which strings am I using? Jaeger? Okay. Cool. Yeah. So far so good on the sound there. Hopefully it's working okay. Okay, so I'm going to use that spiccato feel over here now. So, so I don't forget also, let's write down A minor. It's not A minor, it should be F, and then A minor. And then, so let's use that as a roadmap for my strings. So this is where it might be fun to incorporate like a string melody through spiccatos almost somehow. So we can play around with that. Well, this is staccato instead of spiccato. So main melody goes. Should I go lower? Something in that regard would be interesting. Simple, but fun. Goes in an upward way. And if I were to just elaborate on that a little bit, if I go. Maybe doubling every other. Oops, wrong button. I think that might be a better one to start with, and I can try the other one after. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, should I do it again or should I edit? Let's do it one more time. I keep bumping into like my keyboard or mouse when I do this. So gotta be careful. Let's try it again. I was trying to see if I can make that work on the end there. Oh boy, had a brain fart there. I'm kind of like changing as we go. Kind of nice to add that extra motor there. Whew, we're close. Let's try again. Okay, cool. And then this could lead to the next section. So let's go and make sure we're not playing any wrong notes. Let's fix all that. It's the ones that we flubbed, like that, like this one. It's probably easier to see it like this. Okay, let's go backwards. So there's that. This one is missing a note. Let's just put that in there. We'll have to quantize probably a lot of. Oh, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe that's supposed to be like that. Let's just keep like that, and then right here. This is probably A. That should be E in the A minor chord. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and highlight all these, and then let's put this into their appropriate spots. Cool. And I did a hard quantize. I'm not sure if that was the best idea to do it that way. Yeah, that's fine. What I'll do though is make sure it's slightly in front of the beat. Let's say like 30. All right, sounding good. Let's just make sure that these are not intentionally quantized weird. I think we're good. Okay there. Okay, so we could also try maybe doing some doubling there. So either with another string library. So let's just pull up Pacific. Let's try that. And is it on? It is. Okay, great. Might as well just see if we can thicken that up a little bit. Also, I just realized these are all staccatos, right? Yeah. I wonder how it sounds in spiccato. As opposed to this. Right? I'm not sure. It's kind of when we go. Okay, how about this? When we go faster, let's go spiccato right here. Same with this one, spiccato. Okay, so that's the only difference. What's nice about the Jaeger, it has staccato and spiccato differences. This library doesn't. It only just has spiccato. So it's kind of a downside there. But let's hear the layering effect. Okay, and let's maybe, bring that down slightly. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Sam. I just checked my stats on my OBS end, and it looks like I'm not really getting any frame issues there. I don't know if you need to like reset on your end, or if there are other people watching. Let me know if this is also having some sound issues. Okay, so over here, there's this little transitional type of thing I'm doing that I think could be better. It's just a little bit too much. I don't know. There's just something about it that I think we could do something different. Dun da da dun. Dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun. Dun. Okay, maybe like that. Okay, great. And as that goes on, let's see if we can do something else with that. Okay. That's weird. I hope, Sam, that's not going the whole time. Hopefully it just works itself out. Okay, so these are like a viola type range. So then there's a lot of other strings that could play something else. Yeah, I'm just gonna play around, see if anything else helps here. Something like that would be cool. We could probably just do this in a separate string section area. It sucks because I'm layering these. I'm just wondering for later on, mixing wise, it would be better to do them separately, right? I was thinking about doing a violin patch, which would be nice. I'm just thinking out loud if I should load it in. It's more RAM, more stuff to load. Yeah, let's do it. So let's do instead of a Jaeger one, let's try a Spitfire one. Or actually, no, Spitfire. Should I use Spitfire? Let's do Spitfire. I'm just thinking Spitfire SFSS violin core. So this one. And then let's just do that. And then let's also do Pacific. One of these guys. Well, this is just sustains. Nope. Okay. Solo cello would be interesting. Let's actually keep some solo cello in as well. This one, maybe a Bohemian viola as well. Let's get those guys in as well. Okay, let's load these in. Let's see how much my RAM, how well that's holding up on this end. So over here, I'm at 77%. Great. All right. Still have room. Okay. All right, so let's look at these two. I'm What am I trying to do? I like these transitionals, legato stuff that's in the Pacific. So maybe we can use that for some of the melody down the road. While we're at it, maybe this one too. Let's give it some nice legato melody somewhere down the road. Maybe not in this part, maybe on the other. We'll see. I was playing around there. Should we add something in the beginning? don't like this triplet thing. I don't know. Maybe I just do it like on the very last of that phrase. Okay, let's try it one more time. Alright, so it wasn't perfect, but let's go to this part and see what I was doing here. Okay, it's like quite ahead of the beat, so I'm afraid if I quantize it might sound behind the beat. Let's see. Okay, oh, I think it was a mistake actually. Da-da-da-da. Sounds a little bit behind the beat, so let's go ahead and change or fix that over here. Let's put this at -50. Now it's a little too much. 25. I don't know, maybe it's I feel like there's a little bit of delay, but not that much. Still sounds a little bit behind. I don't know. Well, we'll see how maybe dynamics play into that. So, ta-da. Oh, there's a missing note there. Okay, so try to maintain some dynamics there, but I don't want things to poke through too much either. So let's kind of tame that down. Same here. We're gonna double this onto this one here, and I'm not sure if we're gonna double the same octave. Okay, let's bring up both of these volumes just slightly, and let's look at the range of these real quick. Yeah, so the yellow is violin 2, red is violin 1. Hey, Amber Cheese. Huh, some voice crossing here. Interesting. Kind of works. I'm not hating on that. That was a mistake there too. Let's see. Triplets. Take that off. Okay. All right. Sweet. This is just kind of like cello. Yeah, probably just the upper strings and cello, and then we could think of a bass line. Before we do that, though, actually, let's go to this first thing, this triplet thing. Maybe the triplet should go on the other end. So what I mean by that is take this and let's go there or there. Right here. Good, and let's just add this note here. Maybe bring up the velocity there. Okay, I think we're good. Now let's go to like a melodic. I mean, this was kind of melodic, but not as these are good ostinatos that just have this nice drive to it. We could start thinking more melody now. First off is which range do we want to go? Like vocals. Yeah, we can do the vocals again, of course. Let me just hear the vocals again from here. Hey, thanks, Emperor Cheese. All right. So that's the melody there. Nice little improv, but we can develop that a little more. I'll just put that in for now. So let's put this also here. Okay. All right, and then I'm thinking this motor could be busier now. Let's see. So, like, if I wonder if we do this. And then like maybe make that bass line a little more interesting too. So let's do this. And some of these are a little longer, and it actually is nice to have a little variation there, but let's keep it slightly more consistent. And I'm actually I'm using the voice as sort of a guide for the bass line here. Dun 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 dun. Okay, and this one too. It's a little long. Anyways, okay, so that'll help a little bit, and then drums eventually. Let's just think of other things we're gonna try adding. Let's look at this guy. We might actually be able to sort of copy this idea I just made, the bass line, just kind of reinforce that here. But instead of going dun 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 like that, maybe I think don't want that. We do this instead, because this is like an arpeggio type of patch. So we go here. Oh yeah. Might be, yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of the same thing, so we're gonna just quiet that down. What we could do is make this slightly brighter. Something like that. Let's make it even quieter. Let's go 12. Maybe too much. Oh man, it's not a lot of wiggle room. There we go. Okay, let's go into the next part. Let's try brass and choir. I haven't actually done any woodwinds too, so just food for thought. Let's load in one of these woodwinds that I have. Nice. Woodwinds in a this epic type of track isn't necessary a lot of times, but it'd be kind of interesting to see how we can make this slightly more rich. I might start with woodwinds first. So these are just, short kind of stuff. I'm thinking maybe like a run even. This is where it gets a little tricky. Only woodwind run patches that I have is this one. Let's play around for a second. So we're in a minor key, and let's see how this works. I forget. So this is actually, if we're gonna do F, this is actually major. It's messy. Okay, so if I were to go kind of this one, but if any of those worked. I think maybe one of these over here, like just slightly like the transition from this part to the next part, that might work. Just kind of hide that in there. So that's what I just did. It's hard to see. So that's the G. I wasn't sure which one triggers it, to be honest, so I did both. So it's this top one. And then we want to time this. I know there's probably a better way to do that, but all right. Now I just realized I'm doing a G, but it's leading into the F, so maybe that's more appropriate. Okay. All right. So nothing too crazy there. That's just one idea for Woodwinds, and then let's go back to this and see what else we can try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the piano as a guide. This one right here. So let's go there, and actually I need to build this and highlight this. There you go. All right, so there's my little guide. And I'm going to play sort of the same notes. Might as well just play the whole thing as is. That's good as it is. And then let's look at the bass line one more time. As I was playing that, I was kind of just sort of debating if I should change anything. It's right here. Maybe I'll just do it for the last beat. So maybe this one, dun dun. What if I go? Okay, let's do that. All right, now I realize maybe some of these patches will really add a lot of CPUs. So what if I freeze one of these tracks? I'm thinking this one right here. So I don't really freeze much, but I figure let's try and see how it goes. I don't know how to do that in here in this new Cubase. There was like a freeze. Is this freeze? Nah. Freeze. Maybe let's right click it now. Interesting. I know there's a way to freeze a track, but freeze and unfreeze track. Interesting. Selected track was is that because this is Vienna? A Vienna Ensemble Pro? I guess you can't really do that. So let me go ahead and render settings, but let's just save on the time it'll take. Let's just do this much. Okay. And then that way it's, we can save some stuff. We're going to add a lot of other things. We're going to add some drums, some brass, some choir. So it'll be very full. And want to save a little bit of CPU as we do this. And when I say CPU, more on the secondary computer side that hosts Vienna Ensemble Pro. All right, this track is coming along. It's still lacking like a powerful theme. This is kind of dancing around right here in this section with the vocals. Eventually, we will add a more memorable part, and it's coming up. It's building and building. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so there we go. And then what I like to do is add this down here. Uh-oh. Do I have two of these? That's weird. That's strange. I have like a second Vienna Ensemble little thing there. That shouldn't be there, but oh well. I'm not using that track, so it's okay. Okay, so going back to what we're doing, we need to add some other excitement. So why don't we do brass and choir now? And I'm thinking choir and brass could double up here. So and when I say brass, it could be just this pad thing, ensemble patch, or we can add some trumpets, solo. Just playing around with that for a sec. Let's look over here. if I need to load a different one for this transition part. Let's try that. It's not turning on. Let's see. This is 8. Let's go over here. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, that's why. This is 2. That's wrong. Let's turn that on and see if that kicks in. Okay. Just some kind of like basic power chords, but let's orchestrate that a little more. So this will be like sort of more of a melody now, I'm hearing. But I don't want to step too much into all these other things that are happening. But I think it complements it okay. It's not too bad. Although I'm not hearing a change in any of these. See. Yeah, so let's see. What is wrong? It's something's not up or not set up right. Let's go back here. Oh. Well, looky here. I was looking at the wrong one this whole time. That's why. I mean, yeah, this is a Jaeger instrument, isn't it? Okay. So I was wrong. It should be this. It was 8. So previously it was set up correct, but I just put the wrong one in here. How much RAM do I have in this? 68%? Okay. It consolidates too. So it was actually at like 78% at one point. It consolidated down. I'll keep this in store, but I meant to do this one this whole time. Okay, so let's reroute this back to 8. This is good to know. Still revamping my template, and this is kind of like a good experiment to make sure that this is all working. I'm also going to recolor these tracks here, so I have a shortcut key to do that. Okay, so now it's orange. We have... okay, that sounds better. I mean, I kind of like that Jaeger sound, but let's hear how this sounds. So We're kind of playing to the vocals here, so I don't want to play exactly the same stuff. So we want to complement that. Okay, so this is tricky because there's a lot of things happening with the woodwind and that piano part. Oh man. Yeah. Well, it's sounding weird. There you go. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I'm hearing this too. Well, let's try that again. Alright, so don't need the vocals. I'm just gonna do my own thing and do some pads. Alright, I'm not sure why it's not recording correctly. It's not, I don't see it. Oh, because this is not checked. Alright, and let's see if that works better. Let's try again. Okay, that's the idea. Let's see. Just a little louder. Okay, couldn't really hear that actually. Could you guys hear that all right? Anyone that's listening, I think what I'll do is this. Bring up this along with the other one. So let's draw it in. Okay. And there is this note anything else? I think that's it. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I think it still needs to be exaggerated. By itself, it sounds okay, but it's slightly because the pedaling here is not as precise as doing it with my hands. So maybe what we could do is exaggerate these. And I'm just debating if I should change the articulation. So I have it as choir. We can try power. Yeah, I think it's a little too much. How about this? So that's slow choir, and this is choir. I think you can just hear it better since I drew those little fixes. Let's do that. Cool. I think that's nice. Now it's a little too loud. Just want to blend that in, and then let's try the choir. So using the same logic, let's look at my choir patches, which was this one. All right, yeah. Okay, so then what am I trying to do here? Boom. This is the Silka choir. And then this is the other one. I think it might need to just still use the softer side. Yeah, so this could go down slightly. Yeah, just this one's a little drastic. So maybe not. It's tricky. All right, so I'm gonna just see how this ties in with everything so far. Yeah, it's coming along. So we could add some drums in now. Let's look at this next part. Or going back to 21 in the transitional states. Let's look at some drum profiles that we can load in. So far, nothing too crazy. Okay, so we can maintain that kind of rhythm, or we could go a little bit busier. Probably busier, right? This drum is nice. This is a damage 2 drum. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see if we can find some other sounds. And off the top of my head, I'm thinking these are like more Asian sounding stuff. Battle stance. Jade percussion. I haven't used this in a bit. Anyways, let's look at the arc stuff. Epic percussion hits. Let's look at some trailer. Let's see if I have anything here. Trailer made, trailer Tom. Do I have that? Let's put that in. Okay. Let's look at some more bass drum. Middle Earth. Let's see how that sounds. Let's look at this one. Armageddon. Okay. It's like Lord of the Rings drums. Okay, let's look at this one. So, I don't think we'll go that intense, but let's just hear the quality of these drums. Here's another one. This one's like a lot more focused. Well, not necessarily a bad thing. That's nice. I might use that rattly sound. Anyways, something to think about. Let's turn these guys on. Whoa. That's nice. It's a nice boom sound. I already have a boom sound, don't I? Right here. Oh, I don't. Oh, I do. Right here. Yeah, so I think we're okay then. Okay, so yeah, should I put a boom sound? Okay. Yeah, there's probably we probably need a little bit of other things happening here to transition this better. I'm also thinking if there's something more fundamental that I need to change. Dun dun dun. Okay. So here, before adding other drums, I know we were focused on that for a second, but I'm just having second thoughts here. Let's see if I just give it like a 2 second or 2 beat pause. I wonder how that sounds. Alright, but the vocals. Let's move these guys. I don't know how should I do this. Let's move these people over here. Maybe we'll do it like a more of a drum fill idea then. So we'll keep that as is, but then maybe go. Emperor of Cheese, do you do any live presentations? Maybe. Depends on what you mean by that. Like a demonstration on like a sample library. Because every now and then I do. I'm actually planning one probably this weekend for Giuseppe's company Relict. Or excuse me, not Relict. Silence and Other Sounds for his new sample instrument called Malaventum. So I'm planning on doing that. But in terms of like other things like music theory, stuff like that, not really. I don't know. I don't. It doesn't really excite me to go over like music theory. Um, I really enjoy this layout and this presentation, and kind of gives me a chance to work and learn as I'm doing this together with you guys. So that's kind of the format that I'm most comfortable with right now. Okay, so let's look at some drum ideas. definitely a timpani roll or a dun 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 would work really well here. So let's do a triplet kind of feel, because the way I'm hearing it is the piano going da-na, 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 da-na. So like as that's going triple it, let's do that here and put that in. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Should we go? Okay, so that's kind of the feel there. And then if we're going to do that, let's double this at least with one of those drums I just loaded in and played around with. Let's see here. Alright, so that's one idea. Let's go down to these other guys here. And you know, of course it's just one trigger. Okay, let's try this now. We might layer this. Jump. Right? It's kind of machine gunny. Or something like that. Okay, let's put some faders on there. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay. All right, so now, actually, let's do one more. Let's layer this also in here. All right, thanks, Sam. Thanks for hanging around. Always appreciate the support. All right, boom, boom, boom. And these are probably just single notes. Nice. All right. And Emperor of Cheese, we've talked a few times. Where are you hailing from? Are you in the U.S. or are you in a different country? Where are you? What time is it over there? Let's see here. This doesn't seem like it turned on. Oh, there we go. The West Coast, awesome. 9:37. So yeah, it's actually 10:37. I didn't realize the time. Okay, so let me just finish what I'm doing here. I think just a good old crash or suspended cymbal will get us through here as well. So let's do that real quick. Okay. And then let's see. Awesome. Yeah, it's just nice to meet other people around here from different parts of the world, or the U.S. is great. Some people are streaming from India, I feel, or other countries in the more eastern side. So it's like sometimes when I'm streaming, it's at the morning for them. Yeah, I'm in Utah. I'm in the U.S. Here we go. So let's add these two drums into the mix on this next part. Okay. And let's just do ostinato and call it good for today. So we don't want it to sound too busy, but I'm just wondering. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so maybe I'll mute the middle. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so dun dun 1 2 3 jump jump boom boom. So then, since these are like different triggers, let's do that. Okay, so then let's do that. So it's kind of cool. I think it's sounding even cooler if we go like that more here. Oh crap. Let's try that again. Bum 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 bum. Cool. All right, and then just a couple. Another idea is adding the where is that, the battle stance? This one. So let's add this on the second half. Okay. It doesn't have the impact I was thinking of, but let's stick with it for a second. All right, and then I think I'm going to have to head after this. Even if I just go like this. feel like it's behind the beat, so let's fix that. Let's go to -50. So a little bit in front now. Okay, great. And then a little fill idea with the strum. Bum, but there you go. Okay, so let's call it good for today there. Let's see how we do. Emperor Cheese, it's always nice to see how other countries tackle something like music. Yeah, it's true. I love it. Yeah, see like A.R. Rahman, the young protege version of A.R. Rahman somewhere doing their thing. That'd be really cool. All right, so this is the track so far. It's still work in progress. By the way, if you guys watch my streams now, you probably know the format. I always play through the track from start to, like at the very end from start to finish, even if it's a work in progress. So if you do watch these streams like post live and you just want to watch it on your own time, just know that you can always see the work in progress at the very end as sort of like a reference. If in case you hear something you like, you can go back, and I try to outline my chapters and stuff and timestamp them for everyone. So anyways, this whole live stream is an experiment. I don't know where it's going. We're at episode 90 and I'm having a blast. It's a great way for me to connect with all my subscribers here on YouTube, which I don't really have a whole lot of time nowadays to make videos, so live streams seem to be the way to go right now. Also, it's a great way to research development, like I said, with different sounds, techniques, sample libraries, all of the above. And in case you guys have any pointers, if you know a certain plugin that pretty well, and feel free to throw suggestions out. And also another case in point, this entire series for the Thomas Bergersen epic motivational track was actually suggested by Sam, who's a frequent watcher here. So if you guys want to see a certain thing or a certain style, feel free to suggest that in the comments, whether it's live or not. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and press play and see where we are. that little break at the very end, it would be perfect just to stop as is, to let it breathe and then come back in with a cha-cha-cha-cha boom and really kick it in. So that intro before the vocals, though, subtly sounds like something out of Tom Clancy or a Nolan movie. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be gone, but should be back next week on our regular day, Thursday. All right, I'll see you guys. Take care.